To many people, I may seem a bit over the top. For those who have watched some of my videos here on YouTube, it's clear that I have a wide range of interests. I'm not wealthy, in fact, I'm far from it. I have yet to discover, aside from working a 9 to 5, how to make it here in America. I have zero interest in anything that could cause me to lose my freedom and thus separate me from my wife and 3 daughters. Over time, I have come to respect the concept of the farmer, as he or she has their land and from it produces crops that not only feed their families but also feed others. Farming is not easy work, as you must till the soil, manage plants, and maintain livestock. This synergistic way of living makes a person a producer as opposed to a simple consumer. Being a consumer is not bad in of itself, but over time, it can be a hard role to maintain, as it requires a constant stream of income to continue to consume. Once your income is dried up, then so does your consumption. I like to think ahead. In fact, I feel as though I rarely live in the now. I'm always thinking about giving myself more options to explore. I remember being in high school and using manual tools to manage my automotive maintenance. As I have gotten older, the maintenance has grown from simple oil and spark plug changes to changing upper and lower control arms and building custom fuel lines for a vehicle that is no longer supported. Tasks like this have saved me a great deal of money, but they have also shifted my attention away from consumer interests like travel and hanging out to how I can make these jobs that are never ending more palatable. For example, purchasing my Milwaukee M12 ratchet set along with my M18 impacts has helped a great deal when it comes to removing fasteners that either take longer to remove or apply or that are fused in place. I have come to learn that tools like this save my body. I'm far from a professional auto mechanic, but I have to make a choice. Pay a car payment that is ever increasing due to the explosion of credit, or maintain the vehicles that I have. Since I have chosen to maintain the vehicles that I have, I also have to continue to learn about my vehicles and how they operate, as well as become more competent in their maintenance. I have to choose between working longer hours and being away from my family to either pay a car payment or pay a professional to maintain my vehicles. Every decision leads to other choices that have to be made. Had I chosen to pay a professional, then I still would have to purchase a new vehicle because my 1991 Saab has no mechanical support. That is to say, no dealer works on original Swedish Saab cars. I have to source my parts and install them on my own to maintain this vehicle. I paid about $2,000 out of pocket for the Saab 11 years ago, so I think I'm in the green. I've not always made choices like this. About 9 or 10 years ago, I purchased a brand new car that we quickly outgrew. When I went to get out from under the payment, I had to pay $5,000 out of pocket to get out of paying that monthly payment. That is an example of a failed experiment. Since then, I've purchased a Dodge Ram truck for $5,500 cash, and these have been my vehicles for the last 9 years. I have performed 90+% of all the maintenance and repairs since my purchases. A few times I have paid others to fix things on my vehicles and have been disappointed with the results. We had a repair guy steal a power antenna off of our vehicle and try to sell it back to us. We had a guy try to milk us dry in an attempt to get the air conditioning repaired on our vehicle, which is still not repaired. Maybe I just had bad luck, but every time I try to turn to someone else for paid help, I'm unsatisfied with the service. I don't want to give my hard-earned money to people who have little integrity within their profession. Unfortunately, a professional may be great to customer A and terrible to customer B. These are the breaks in life. I do not feel like I can afford, nor do I want to attempt to afford, going through countless professionals to find the gem that will do right by me. So I decided to turn toward doing things myself. In the process, I have amassed a rather large collection of tools that the average person does not have, so that I can be ready in season and out of season to do for myself. Of course, the downfall to this is that space becomes limited, as the collection of tools and materials to DIY need to be housed somewhere. Over time, your home begins to resemble a small Walmart or Home Depot with various tools of differing stages of use. DaddyShareSpace.com and this YouTube channel are my blogs and vlogs, respectively, of my personal journey. For some, it'll be like comedy, watching the inexperienced burn money at a bonfire. For others, it can be an all-you-can-eat salad bar, if you will, of ideas of things that an average person can attempt on their own to save themselves a little coin. Finally, it can be an inspiration for those who seek to do the same. If there were no forerunners that paved the way into DIY and independence, then the concept of this would be hard to imagine and thus possibly lost. Back to the farmer concept. I work hard on tilling my land, producing a crop of ideas and information that help me, but also can potentially help others. As long as I'm able, I will continue to share my experiences with those who are interested. Who knows? It just might help someone. Thanks for taking time to watch the video, and I'll see you in my next one.